including our groundbreaking $2 million climate justice campaign and the most loyal, influential audience. According to an independent research study by the polling firm Aviterus, for the second consecutive year, KBLA Talk 1580 is the most trustworthy, reliable, and credible news source for Black audiences and beyond in Southern California. Let KBLA Talk 1580 power your advertising dollars. Our omni-channel custom marketing solutions are specifically tailored to connect with your ideal target audience. We leverage audio, podcasts, streaming, digital, social media, and local activations to get your message out to the Black community. Get in touch with our advertising team today at advertising@kbla1580.com. That's advertising at kbla1580.com. KBLA 1580. We've got you Black.
You ready?
It's the queen of royal badness.
It's time for the Raw Report with Robin Ayers.
Highlighting people and things you should know about.
Robin's got you covered. Follow Robin at Robin Ayers. You're listening to the Raw Report on KBLA Talk 1580.
Robin's got a lot to talk about.
Welcome to the Raw Report on KBLA Talk 1580, your daily source for entertainment and celebrity news. I am Keith Underwood, and I am sitting in for the very lovely Robin Ayers. And you can catch me right here on KBLA every weekend on Saturdays at 9 p.m. and Sundays at 8 p.m. Pacific Time on my entertainment radio talk show, Black in the Green Room, where we spotlight inspiring stories from Black entertainers, creatives, and showbiz professionals. Now let's get on into this Raw Report. If you want to join the conversation, you can call us at 800-920-1580. Once again, that's 800-920-1580. You can also join us in the YouTube chat at KBLA 1580. Andy, my brother.
Yes, sir.
What's up?
Man, another day, another dollar. You already know.
Yeah, man. We can't do this without you, man. So I gotta shout you out, brother.
That's right. You know, I gotta edit myself. I said another day, another dollar, right? So
that's right.
Another day, another billion.
That's right. Another day, another billion. That's right,
yes,
Andy.
Sir.
That's right. Let's get on into this. Well, you know, Will Smith is getting some positive love in the news. He rocked Men in the Men in Black theme song during surprise Coachella appearance with J Balvin. Ahead of the release of his fourth Bad Boys movie this summer, Will Smith revived his Men in Black character for a surprise performance at this year's Coachella Festival. And we got a couple of stories about Coachella today, y'all. The camera appearance came during J Balvin's Sunday night set, which was themed around UFOs. During his set, the singer, clad in a shimmery chrome sci-fi outfit, summoned Smith, who took the stage in full Agent J costume. After yelling, "Coachella!" Smith went right into rapping the words to Men in Black, the song he wrote for the original 1997 film, in front of a giant alien head. Footage posted to Twitter by Philip Lewis. Smith and Balvin were surrounded by dancers dressed as both Men in Black, agents, and aliens, who performed memorable dance steps from the song's original music video. You know what? I say good for Will Smith. You know, it's good to see Big Willie getting some positive shine in the spotlight, and hopefully this news, along with the upcoming release of Bad Boys 4, will give him more positive momentum. We're going to take a break, and when we come forward on the Raw Report, I'll be joined by B. Khadija, and we're going to chop it up about some topics. All right, y'all. Talk to you in a minute.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl BB, and you're listening to me on the Raw Report on KBLA Talk 1580.
You're inside the Raw Report with Robin Ayers on KBLA Talk 1580.
I spray and scrub, but the soap scum in my bathtub is still there.
I spray and scrub, but the burnt sauce on my stovetop sticks around.
Sprays can leave grime behind, but new Mr. Clean Ultra Foamy Magic Eraser combines the scrubbing power of an eraser with the cleaning power of Dawn to melt away tough messes on contact.
Just wet, squeeze, and erase.
Stop spraying, start erasing, and clean with more magic than ever with new Ultra Foamy Magic Eraser.
Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean.
Now your ideas don't have to wait. Now they have everything they need to come to life. Dell Technologies and Intel are creating technology that loves ideas, loves expanding your business, evolving your passions. We push what technology can do, so great ideas can happen right now. Find out how to bring your ideas to life at Dell.com. Welcome to Now.
Thanks for calling Discover. This is Gabby.
Hey, Gabby. It's Jennifer Coolidge. Hi. I'm so glad I reached you at 2 a.m.
Oh, of course. Anyone with a Discover card can call and talk to a real person 24/7. Now, how can I help?
Yeah, I used my Discover card to buy these yellow pleather pajamas, and I'm just not sure I'm pulling them off.
24/7 U.S.-based customer service. It pays to Discover. Limitations apply. Learn more at discover.com/credit card.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA reminds you that when we fight, we win, and we don't black down. LA Community Action Network, or LA CAN, was formed in 1999 when 25 residents of downtown LA came together and acknowledged the problems that existed in their community and made a commitment to do something about those problems, to stand together, organize, and become a force in the community that demands change. Civil rights and preventing the criminalization of poverty are their core projects. In addition, they take on women's rights, the human right to housing, and healthy food access. LA CAN also has projects focused on economic development, civic participation, voter engagement, and community media. While downtown LA remains their home base, with a particular emphasis on the Skid Row community, in 2007 they expanded their housing and healthy food access work into South Central Los Angeles. LA CAN believes that power for low-income people and people of color is achieved through a large, active, and well-informed member base that utilizes a multitude of methods to advance their messages and goals. If you'd like to join the Los Angeles Community Action Network and organize people to fight back against oppression, please visit cangress.org. That's cangress.org. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
Giving you your daily dose of entertainment and celebrity news. You're inside the Raw Report. With Robin Ayers on KBLA Talk 1580.
We are back with the Raw Report right here on KBLA Talk 1580. I am Keith Underwood, sitting in for the very lovely Robin Ayers. And let's check over in the chat and see what's happening. Penny Thompson, always so good to us. She says, wow, it's Monday again. Happy Monday, Robin, Andy, and the Raw Squad. Raw Squad, good evening. She also said, Raw Squad, let's break our own record. Every person in the chat, hit that like button. Deborah said, good evening, Raw Squad. What else we got here? Keith, great to see you again. Penny, like I said, great to see you too. We're going to get right on into these topics, and joining me right now to talk about them is entertainment and lifestyle publicist, who is, I don't know what's wrong with my mouth today, y'all, who's also the creator of Loud in Color, B. Khadija. B.
Hello.
Hey. Hello. What's up? Yes.
How's it going?
Let me tell you, I am so tired, and it's showing today. I went to the WGA. See what I'm saying? I went to the WGA Awards last night, and I had an opportunity to talk to Cord Jefferson, who wrote American Fiction, and Erica Alexander, and it was a good time. But I'm running all the time, so I'm tired. Andy, what's up, man?
No, I was just going to say, aren't we still in retrograde?
You know what?
Yes, we are.
That could be the reason why. So
yeah,
it's okay. It's all right, Keith.
Man, tongue to teeth. Let me try to get this right. Yeah. So how you been?
I can't complain. I'm just, staying out the way. keeping up with all of the trendy things that's going on in the entertainment and lifestyle space. And, just trying to survive, honey. So thank you for asking.
Of course, I'm going to always check in on you. So tell me a little bit. You got a new venture. What's Loud in Color? Talk to me a little bit about that.
So Loud in Color, so it originally was Loud in Color Agency, which was my individual PR agency, PR and creative agency. But I decided in 2024, just kind of wanted to just expand a little bit, not necessarily just be an agency, but more so just focus as more like a holding company. So Loud in Color will be consumed of not only PR, but creative, influencer marketing, digital content creation, strategy, you name it. I'm definitely trying to do it all in-house with a focus with entertainment, lifestyle, brands, and also, I want to work with influencers of color. Yeah. So that is the goal for this year. I definitely think that we need to have more representation when it comes to people who look like us, who want to partner with these brands but don't have the proper tools to get those deals and as well get their money. So definitely, that's a venture that I'm definitely taking more seriously this year.
Okay, we're going to have a little conversation a little later, B. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, let's get on into these topics. First off, I want to know, our audience is checking for the 2024 BET Experience. The BET Experience 2024, well, it promises to be an unforgettable performances from Cardi B, Davido, and more, along with a must-see late-night comedy series featuring Chris Spencer, Michael Blackson, and Tiffany Haddish. Ooh, let me see now. We got to be very careful because we might be trying to get on that red carpet one day. We might be trying to get into that venue, but we also have to speak on the truth. B, after a 5-year hiatus, do you think people are still checking for the BET Experience?
Well, I was at BET last year, and I would say that people are still enthusiastic to this day about BET. I mean, because, it's BET Awards. It's literally like the homecoming for Black music, everything, right? So I still believe that people are still rooting for it to be something. But I think it's just, the bigger question is, the connection with, the audience in BET is they still don't got no president. Who's the owner? Who's the CEO? I think those are the bigger questions. But I think, we're always going to be down for a good time, honey. So I don't see, people not showing up for a party. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But what about a party that's going to cost almost $140 a ticket? If you get, wait a minute. Andy gave me a little bit of a side eye when I said that. So you think it's going to be worth it for that $140?
I'm not sure because it's when you're coming from free to you got to call for some money, again, it creates bigger questions where's the ad dollars? Where's the partnership so people don't have to pay, to see a free award show? The Grammys aren't asking for money, but is this going to be something that's going to be implemented in other arenas as well? I don't see the Grammys asking for money. I don't see the Emmys asking people for money. I don't even see, the CMA is asking for money. So why is it any different now?
Yeah, and Book, you're not just paying for the awards, you're paying for the experience. So they've got some, the comedy show that's going to be, there as well. And I think they have a fashion show, too. Do you think that's the wrong answer?
It's all of that is ad dollars, especially with BET being such a big conglomerate that it is. Why would you have that level of expectation on I'm concerned. Well, I don't know because people may come out of pocket, but I know personally, I guess this for me, I'm a little full because I'm a publicist. I wouldn't pay personally. I just wouldn't. I would reserve my funds for other things, for other experiences. But if I was just a regular consumer, I don't know if I would want to front that type of money for an experience when I can experience the same thing from the comfort of my home for free.
Ooh,
so I don't know.
Yeah, Andy, you look like you want to say something, man.
I think I want to clarify some things by asking that they're charging $140 for, I'm assuming, the concert aspect of the experience, correct?
That is what I believe to be correct as well.
Okay, because I've attended some experiences years ago, back when they were cracking and whatnot, and they had a lot of other free stuff going on, like seminars. They had like BET talks where they had like Jamel Hill talk to Kobe Bryant. Those were free stuff, but the actual concerts and performances, that's where they charged folks. So I'm just curious to know, are they charging for the whole experience?
Yeah.
Or are they charging for those concerts that's in the experience? If that makes sense.
That's a good question for BET, because when I looked on the website, it had the ticket sales there, but no outline of the events. So maybe we should just kind of like maybe give the public a little bit more information so they know exactly what they're getting. And I know they probably might not have all of their guests, lined up, but we'll see. Buki, for the part, BET has been a part of most of our experiences for a large part of our lives. Why is it so important to Black culture still?
I mean, like I said, like BET is a representation of us. It's Black entertainment television, especially like it's carving out like the award show. I mean, it's a time that we are celebrating Black music. So I don't see why that will be, taking out the equation at this particular standpoint. Like I just don't see it. It doesn't make any sense. Like even for last year, they didn't have a host and they was able to pull it off.
Right.
I can't say that it was not a great show because I actually did enjoy watching, but I don't see it parting too far away from. Now, people can complain all day long about BET, but what BET will do is make sure that they are giving the flowers to people that do deserve to have their flowers given to.
Right. Do you think, adding Cardi B, to the ticket, do you think it'll be a game changer, for the event?
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and you're
Absolutely.
crossing into a whole nother generation that might not normally, check out BET. I think she's going to be a huge draw. And you know what I'm really wondering though, Buki? Do you think they're going to censor her like at the concert? I'm not talking about like at an award show, but at the concert. Do you think they'll censor her?
I don't believe it should be censored because I think one thing about Cardi is that she knows how to play it.
Mm-hmm.
Because because BET compared to like the VMAs or some of like the other bigger conglomerates, and not shading BET because I definitely believe that they still run in those same lane as the General Market Awards, but I still feel like she does know how to keep it clean and keep it cute while being entertaining. And one thing about Cardi is that although she can be rambunctious, she can fly off the lip at any moment. I love how she sustained her professionalism and she just gives a good ass show.
Right. And she's going to give you. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
She's going to give it to you.
Yeah.
She's going to give it to you. So.
Yeah. And I think she brings a lot of different levels. Like I've seen interviews that she's done when she's been in the UK and, she's all, proper and, cleaned up. And at the end of the day, she's still a businesswoman. So she has a lot to offer also as a performer. So I'm looking forward to it. I mean, that alone, might bring me, me out to check it out.
Listen, I'm trying to be out there again this year, and if I can get in, I definitely would like to be front row and center to see Cardi because I am a Barty. Okay, I root for her. I love seeing not only just the music just growing, but just how she's just grown as an individual from being this crazy girl from off Instagram to this globally recognized music artist. I think it's amazing, and I do not want her light to be dimmed.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. What about some of the other performers that I listed, just now? Now, I'm going to say Chris Spencer is a professional associate of mine. I consider him to be one of my boys. And Chris always delivers on a show, always. And Tiffany Haddish, somebody else that I love and admire as well as a performer. So what do you think? And Michael Blackson, let's throw him on in there too.
Well, from the comedian standpoint, I'm familiar with Chris Spencer. I remember him from the Jamie Foxx show.
Right.
I do remember him, so I think it'll be good to kind of see, what he's got cooking up. Michael Blackson, I remember him from Comic View Days, so it'll be interesting to kind of see him more to see him front and center, because I have not been able to see him. I'll see in spots, but I have yet to see him like really, really do a set, So I'm looking forward to that. Tiffany Haddish, I mean,
come on, babe. Come on.
You know,
don't hurt him though, but come on.
I don't think she's funny.
Really?
I'm not her audience. I will say that. I'm not her audience. I think I feel like I was with Tiffany until I couldn't be with her no more.
Right.
Not necessarily, but just with her comedic ability, but just her growth. I think she was growing until she got herself in trouble, and it was like, I don't know. I'll circle back with you, when I think that you're in a better spot again. But as of right now, it's just like, we'll see. Because I'm real big. Like, if you're not like a Bernie Mac funny, I don't know.
Right.
We'll see.
Well, how do you categorize Tiffany Haddish's comedy, and then what do you like?
I like the raw funny. So like. Obviously Bernie Mac, legend, like hands down legend.
Yeah.
I loved Monique, when she was doing stand up. I loved, what's her name? Samore. Yes, I love Samore. Those were, the people that Cedric the Entertainer, loved them in that day. And I'm probably dating myself because, I mean, even down to like Kevin Hart, like I love that type of, that stand up, even Godfrey. And also I'm probably biased because I'm Nigerian. So that type of funny. But I think with someone like Tiffany Haddish, I think she...
Wait a minute, Buki. Did you say because you're Nigerian? Is that what you said?
Yes, I'm Nigerian, so
okay.
I'm a little biased.
Okay, but wait a minute. Tiffany Haddish, she's half Eritrean. That's like, what, two countries over?
So?
You got to give her a break. So I just think that BET has a long legacy for us. I mean, it does kind of scream a little desperate because, like you said, where are the advertisers to pick up a lot of this, and where are some more real headliners? But they might come and they might announce a few more.
It's still kind of early. I know like BET is at the end of June. I mean, the BET Awards is at the end of June. So, they're probably still finalizing some things, but it is, I will give it to them. At least we got a press release.
Yes.
This go round, because it was questions the weekend of, like, who was going to be on stage when no one knew.
Right.
So, I think BET is really taking center stage again and, trying to get organized, trying to make sure that the talent is in place, get people excited, because I don't think it was any room for that last year, especially with, the strike that was going on. So I think we are going to be in for a really big surprise.
Me too.
Because I think like the comedic element has always just been a winning aspect, even since the first year with Cedric the Entertainer and Steve Harvey. That's always been like a winning aspect. So I think, with them taking this new approach, we might be pleasantly surprised. And I'm just down for the ride at this point.
Yeah. Penny Thompson over in the chat said $140 buys me a ticket on my couch watching it. Great experience kicking it on my couch. As she said, in today's economy, why are the tickets so expensive? In today's economy, you would have to put $100 in the gas tank, and that leaves money to be gotten. No, like I said, it's going to be real interesting. I think BET should just go on ahead and hook me and you up, Buki.
Absolutely. I was on that red carpet doing commentary.
Right. And Andy with some tickets to all access tickets, right? Andy agrees with that. All right, when we come forward on the Raw Report, Oh, and Andy's telling me I got 2 minutes. We're gonna also
Mhm.
talk about in the next segment. We're gonna talk a little bit about what did Tyler the Creator say at Coachella about Gerard Carmichael's love confession. Gerard Carmichael,
Child.
he keeps on cutting up, but we're gonna hold that. There's more news from
Mhm.
Black folks at Coachella, and we're gonna see what Tyler the Creator had to say about Gerard Carmichael's comments and his love confession. You ever confessed any
Mhm.
love to anybody?
Yes, I have, and I we could talk about it more.
It was what? What happened?
I, I definitely have. I personally have, and everything that Gerard was feeling, I felt. I'll say that.
Yeah. Look, B, I
I've been
didn't
in that position.
B, I didn't let you down too hard, did I? I'm just joking.
No, no, not at all,
No, no,
honey.
I
Not,
was.
you can never break my heart.
Oh, that's so nice, sweetheart. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right,
Mhm.
when we come forward on the Raw Report, more with topics with B. Khadija.
Hey, I'm Damian Young. I'm chilling with Robin on the Raw Report.
More of The Raw Report with Robin Ayers when we come forward.
I'm Trey Thomas. Here's the latest on the Black Information Network. Jury selection will continue tomorrow in Donald Trump's historic hush money trial. During the process, reports say the former president smiled at a group of potential jurors when the judge referred to him as defendant. Anti-Israel protests took place on interstates, roads, and bridges in cities across the U.S. today. Demonstrators clashed with police on New York's Brooklyn Bridge. In San Francisco, they blocked southbound traffic on the Golden Gate Bridge. Shots rang out in New Orleans over the weekend, and when the smoke cleared, a 24-year-old black woman was dead and 11 others injured. Police are investigating. That's the latest. I'm Trey Thomas on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network, and BINnews.com.
Big mess if you're trying to head through Industry. It's the 605 northbound past Peck Road. Crash on the right shoulder. Delays back from Firestone Boulevard. Also in Linwood, we've got a stalled big rig there. 710 freeway northbound right before the 105. It's in the middle lane, but things are slow back from Long Beach Boulevard. Trying to get through Costa Mesa, it's slow on the 55 northbound between the 405 and Edinger.
Robert Half research indicates 9 out of 10 hiring managers are having difficulty hiring. Robert Half is here to help. Their recruiting professionals use proprietary AI to connect businesses with highly skilled talent. At Robert Half, they know talent. Visit roberthalf.com today.
This is the KBLA Sports Minute with Ray Richardson.
Something for Lakers fans to think about. If the Lakers beat New Orleans tomorrow night, they will make the playoffs and earn the number 7 seed. That means the Lakers will play the defending champion Denver Nuggets in the first round of the playoffs. The Nuggets are the number 2 seed. Today is Jackie Robinson Day in Major League Baseball. On this day in 1947, April 15th, Robinson made his debut with the Brooklyn Dodgers to break Major League Baseball's color barrier. As a tribute to Robinson, every player will wear Jackie's number 42 in today's games. In 2023, only 6.2% of Major League players were black. The 2024 numbers have yet to be released. The Dodgers had 3 black players, outfielders Jason Hayward and Taylor Trammell, and shortstop Mookie Betts. Outfielder Aaron Hicks is the Angels' only black player. No debates, no speculation, just the info you need. That's your KBLA Sports Minute. I'm Ray Richardson. More news, opinions, and conversation when we come forward on KBLA Talk 1580.
KBLA Talk 1580 is the fastest growing talk radio station in Southern California. Home to 50,000 watts and an audience reach of 12 million listeners. KBLA Talk 1580 is a pioneer for black audio content, including our groundbreaking $2 million climate justice campaign and the most loyal, influential audience. According to an independent research study by the polling firm of Iteris, for the second consecutive year, KBLA Talk 1580 is the most trustworthy, reliable, and credible news source for Black audiences and beyond in Southern California. Let KBLA Talk 1580 power your advertising dollars. Our omni-channel custom marketing solutions are specifically tailored to connect with your ideal target audience. We leverage audio, podcasts, streaming, digital, social media, and local activations to get your message out to the Black community. Get in touch with our advertising team today at advertising@kbla1580.com. That's advertising at kbla1580.com. KBLA 1580. We've got you, Black.
We asked seniors how to prevent Medicare scams.
My best advice, if you get a phone call, do not talk to the person. These people are well trained. Don't talk to them.
They don't know me. They're just trying to scam me.
Don't be fooled. Hang up.
Just hang up.
Never give out your Medicare number.
They're going to get your number to put in a false claim.
If I get a call from someone, I don't pick up the phone. And should I pick up the phone and they ask for information, then I hang up.
How do you detect Medicare fraud?
Just like I check my credit card statements, I check my Medicare statements monthly.
Scammers can get a hold of your number, order medical devices through your account, and you're not even going to know about it if you don't look at your statement.
Check your statement every month.
If you get your statement and you see something that you know you did not have done, you report it.
Call your senior Medicare Patrol.
To report Medicare fraud, call the Senior Medicare Patrol at 855-613-7080.
Linking social justice and climate justice all year long. We're unapologetically progressive. KBLA Talk 1580. KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580 believes in community empowerment. LA's 99 neighborhood councils form the grassroots level of the Los Angeles city government. The system was created to connect LA's diverse communities to City Hall. While neighborhood council board members are volunteers, they are also public officials elected to office by the members of their community. Neighborhood councils advocate on issues like homelessness, housing, land use, emergency preparedness, public safety, parks, transportation, and sustainability. They also provide local expertise on the delivery of city services to their various communities. Neighborhood councils are open to participation by anyone who is a part of the fabric of daily life in said community. This includes those who live, work, or own property or a business. If you are interested in stepping up to join your local neighborhood council, visit www.empowerla.org. That's empowerla.org. It's time to think globally, but act locally. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
Keeping you informed about what's really going on. Who's got next? And what not to miss in entertainment. You're listening to The Rob Report on KBLA Talk 1580.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 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 Yeah. 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 Look, me versus you and you know they picking. Cheap and expensive, you knowing the difference. You know that it's hitting, you know what it's giving. Hair, nails, photo, bear. I can survive in the coldest conditions.
Welcome back to the Raw Report right here on KBLA Talk 1580. I am sitting in for the lovely Robin Ayers. I am Keith Underwood. And wait a minute, our engineer, one of our producers, and resident fact checker, Andy, he looked this up for us. And yeah, BET Experience might be popping. Cardi B's gonna be there, Gunna, Davido, and also Sexy Red. And then on Saturday, Queen Latifah, The Roots, Common, Jungle Brothers. I don't know, B. I don't know. And we're thinking that it might be like a package bundle for that higher price point.
Possibly.
Yeah.
I think, listen, if it makes sense, why not invest? I just think it's such a shocker to go from free to paying, but hey.
Yeah.
I'm always down for a good time.
You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see here. Penny Thompson. Let's see who else we got. He said, how do you say this? Aruk Carswell. I would pay $140 for the experience. All right, there's some support right there.
Okay.
I'm with him. B, I might have to roll on with him. And somebody said, get
Mm-hmm.
all access passes for the entire Raw squad. Well, anyway,
Mm-hmm.
moving on.
Hold on, though, Keith. We gotta clarify on the website that I sent you.
Yes.
Miss B. What's free? They still have the Fan Fest that's going on, which is free. Right?
Mhm.
So you have your little seminars, you have your vendors, this, that, and the third. It might be a celebrity basketball game that might be free, but obviously the concerts and the comedy stuff that you see in the evening times are probably something that you have to pay for.
Yeah. BAT Experience. Come on and advertise with KBLA 1580. We'll get the word out.
Mm-hmm.
All right. In other news, The Root is reporting the Gerard Carmichael reality show received tons of buzz for an arc in which Carmichael revealed to his good friend, Tyler, the Creator, that he had romantic feelings for the rapper. The comedian didn't waste time making things awkward, putting an extremely personal moment on display in the first episode. The series received tons of buzz for an arc in which Carmichael revealed to his good friend Tyler, the Creator, that he had romantic feelings for the rapper. I fell in love with my best friend. 1 out of 10 don't recommend. Carmichael said in a stand-up set that aired during the episode. I knew I had to tell him. Things started getting kind of weird between us. I had these feelings, so I texted him. I remember saying, I know you didn't ask for this, but somewhere down the line I developed feelings for you, and I don't know what to do with that. Then I immediately turned my phone off and went into therapy. On the show, Carmichael reveals that Tyler responded with a voice note when he jokingly called him a stupid bee. They ended up talking about the situation, but it felt like their friendship had been irreparably changed. The rapper confirmed his discomfort with the whole ordeal during his headlining set at the Coachella Valley Music and Arts Festival on Saturday. He said, probably see my homie tried to F me on camera. It was terrible, Tyler said on stage. I told that N-word no, and he said, but what about if we filmed it? Whoa, Gerard is wilding out. He is wilding out. Pookie, let's back up a little bit. First, what about the whole race sex play thing that he was talking about on the show, where he told his partner, who is Caucasian, that I love it when we're sitting by candlelight and we play like you're teaching me how to read, and and all this other kind of stuff. And it made me really, really uncomfortable. Not with the gay part, of course, but with the whole kind of slave master, and his partner was very, very uncomfortable with it. But Gerard was like, "Hey, this is me."
So I watched the first episode. I've been trying to watch the second episode of Gerard because I think Gerard is very talented. So I was very curious to see how this whole show was going to, come out. Because I know that he had shared, his mother wasn't really accepting of his sexuality.
Mm-hmm.
He's just, really just want to bring the world into his life and document it. So this is like we can touch on the Tyler, the Creator portion first.
Okay.
I love Tyler. I am a
Yes.
Tyler fan. That man is crazy, okay? I say
Right.
that with love.
Yes.
You I think
You
with
like
his
all
comedic
the wild ones, B. You like all the
Yes.
wild ones.
But you know what? I love Tyler because he's really a musical genius. Like if
Yes.
you really listen to his music, he won me over because of that. And just he's really, really intelligent if you really listen to his
Yes.
interviews. But his comedic relief, I think, psychologically is probably something that he needs to do in order to avoid a hard moment, right? But I also can relate to Gerard with sharing his feelings, for a best friend, because I was in the same boat a couple years ago. I shared his feelings, and it didn't quite go the way that I anticipated it to go.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is just from the vulnerability side. This is not. I think what he was doing was he was just sharing. I'm having these feelings for you. Not necessarily expecting like, hey, I feel the same way about you, but you're my friend, and I feel like let me be vulnerable with you and just share so we can talk through it. And I think with Tyler's response, it just showed rejection that probably amplified some negative emotions, which kind of caused him to kind of go down like this rabbit hole of emotions. So I can relate to that. But I think with Tyler, you can't take that man seriously. Like, you just can't. And this with his commentary at Coachella, again, comedic relief. And I wouldn't even be surprised if this whole thing was staged. True tea.
Well, Gerard Carmichael is a provocateur. He likes to get people buzzing and talking about stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised at all.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, they are friends. So, I mean, and they both have said that, said that publicly. But stuff like this, it happens, as you were just talking about. So, and just because someone's in the spotlight does not mean that they can't have those same feelings, right?
I mean, I think, again, just visually for these two, I don't necessarily take it to be a real situation, but I think it's a very relatable situation that I think was a great way to kind of kick off the show, to kind of get some eyes on it and to get some conversations going. And then obviously and then also with Tyler and his personality, he will put you on the spot and have people going back to go look like, what exactly played out, because he did something similar to Funkmaster Flex in a freestyle a couple years ago. Like, he gives that shock value. So I think from both ends, it just kind of created, I hate to say this, created something beautiful for social media to participate in conversation.
Yeah. Is it cool to risk a friendship? If you start developing.
Absolutely not, ghetto. Absolutely not as ghetto.
Finish. You feel strongly about that, B.
Absolutely.
See, that's why you like all those wild ones, because you got a little wild in you.
I do. I definitely do. But what I can get from experience, it's in sharing feelings about your feelings things for a friend. From what I've learned, I've lost relationships from it. And I just wouldn't recommend it. If there's another way for you to get your feelings out, please. I just wish that I was programmed that way, because maybe I would still have my friendships. But I don't recommend them at all. I don't. Right.
When we come back to the Rob Report, we're going to talk a little bit about this new news that broke, and some of you might have heard it, but Charlemagne the God and the Breakfast Club, they gave the donkey of the day. That's where they kind of, rag on, individuals that might have done some stupid things, for the day. They gave the donkey of the day to 105.3 for allegedly dropping their show. So we're going to talk about that when we come forward on the Rob Report on KBLA Talk 1580.
What's up, people? It's your boy Harmony H. Money Samuels, and I'm here on the Raw Report with Robin Ayers on KBLA Talk 1580. What's up?
You're inside the Raw Report with Robin Ayers on KBLA Talk 1580.
Tips to help improve your credit score in 2024. Establishing credit is an important key to achieving financial health, but building a credit history from scratch can feel challenging since you need credit to build credit. First, what does it mean to build credit? All consumers have a score between 300 and 850. You want your score to be as high as possible as lenders look at your credit score to make loan and credit decisions. A good credit score shows you have a track record of borrowing money responsibly. Remember, it's never too late to build or rebuild your credit. This segment is sponsored by J.P. Morgan Chase & Company. There are many healthcare organizations serving our community. Not all are dedicated to community partnerships that educate, build trust, inspire hope, and improve outcomes. Providence has a robust community outreach program and has dedicated $50 million over the next 5 years to support organizations addressing health disparities in local communities of color. Examples of this commitment include the Biddy Mason Community Wellness Center on the First AME campus, providing medical screenings, mental health therapy, nutrition, and culturally sensitive holistic classes. The Black Mama's Glowing Peer Support Group that focuses on maternal mental health, birth planning, and social support. Providence is committed to building trusted partnerships with community organizations to better understand and dismantle structural, racial, and cultural barriers to better health. During Minority Health Month, Providence is sponsoring Health for a Better World. Informative conversations with Providence health professionals on Urban Family Focus every Saturday in April at 7 a.m. To find a Providence Health System facility near you, log on to providence.org.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580 reminding you that we keep us safe. Pro Football Hall of Famer and urban peace pioneer Jim Brown believed in just that. So he founded the Amera I Can Foundation for Social Change in 1988, focusing on at-risk and high-risk youth in underserved schools and juvenile detention facilities, as well as adult incarceration and reentry initiatives. The core of the Amera I Can program is its 15-chapter life skills curriculum. Mastery of these skills allows individuals to meet their academic potential, conform their behavior to acceptable societal standards, and improve the quality of their lives by equipping them with what they need to confidently and successfully contribute to society. Today, the foundation is led by its president, Monique Brown, who has been actively involved in the organization for more than 25 years. The Amera I Can Foundation continues its work in memory of its founder, actor, philanthropist, and NFL legend Jim Brown. To get involved or make a donation, please visit AmeriICanCommunity.partners. That's AmeriICanCommunity.partners. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
Giving you your daily dose of entertainment and celebrity news. You're inside the Raw Report with Robin Ayers on KBLA Talk 1580.
Welcome back to the Raw Report on KBLA Talk 1580. I am Keith Underwood, of course, sitting in for the very lovely Robin Ayers. And let's check in on the chat. Let's see here. Pretty Brown Mimi said, "Hi Keith and Raw Squad. I've been enjoying the show on my TuneIn radio app." All right, go ahead on, Pretty Brown Mimi. Let us know. Let us know what's happening. B.
I'm here. Honey.
We'll say something. You know, it's like when people walk. It's like when people walk in my house. I'm like, you better say something. You're gonna get got.
I'm here, honey. I'm here.
Yeah. So let's get into this. You know, this Charlemagne the God and the Breakfast Club. They give the donkey of the day to 105.3 for allegedly dropping the show. All weekend, social media has been buzzing that iHeart is dropping the Breakfast Club from 105.3 The Beat in Atlanta. Ooh, that's going to be not good.
That's harsh.
That's not going to be good for the Breakfast Club because Atlanta is a huge African American market. Wow. What are your thoughts, Boo?
I think it's unfortunate. I think I feel a lot of things, just Breakfast Club alone, but I just think with the Atlanta market not being able to have Breakfast Club streaming through their airwaves, I think it's definitely a hit on the culture because Breakfast Club is a big thing on the East Coast and in the South. iHeart altogether is it's a huge thing. So for them to remove it without any type of explanation, it's very telling.
Yeah.
You know, in regards to how they view the Breakfast Club's positioning, you know, within the African American listening audience. So I think it's really unfortunate, and I think it kind of opens up more conversations as to what exactly is going on in the media space altogether. Because what is a call for that?
Yeah, you know, especially with all the firings that we had last year of all the black female television and film executives. You know, I try not to be a conspiracy theorist, dude, but Andy, what's up, man? I see your face.
You know, I'm just really questioning it. Is it really, do they really take a hit, just considering how, you know, you could watch The Breakfast Club on BET, and just considering just, you know, the digital space. I mean, I can go on YouTube and pretty much catch, or even just or just go on the website, you know, and, you know, I feel like what I'm
That's how I normally check them out.
I feel like what I might say might be a little bit blasphemous, but like, who's listening to radio like that? You know what I'm saying?
Right,
you know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
We have the apps on our phones that we can
Yes.
listen and everything like that. So I don't know. I don't see it as a huge hit considering how, nationwide they're known. So I mean, in one market from the radio aspect, it might be a
Right.
bad look, but I don't think, folks in Atlanta would they'll be able to still tap into the Breakfast Club is what I'm saying.
Right, right, right. And and I feel you on that. And thinking about it, from that perspective, Andy, makes you wonder if it's just maybe a financial decision because the Breakfast Club, I mean, they've got a huge following, a huge audience, and that comes with some huge dollars. You wanted to chime in,
Mhm.
B? You wanted to chime in, B?
Yeah, I think a lot of money's being left on the table for that removal to happen. So again, like for me, just speaking from the media side, although I'm a publicist, I'm a broadcast journalism before anything, and it's like, what was the call out for this decision to be made? That is a bigger question. Like, yes, I understand that it's still accessible, but again, I think we have to look at from the grand scheme of things, what is happening to the media world right now.
Right, right,
Because
right.
Breakfast Club has been on the airways for I don't know how long, regardless if we can go on YouTube and listen and watch, because people really do love that visual aspect. But it's I think for me it's the principle.
Right.
For it not to be on radio, it's just not making sense because without all of this visual stuff, we had radio. And it
Yes.
not being there anymore, it's really raising up some questions.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's real talk. But you also have to consider, just like here at KBLA Talk 1580, we have the app. You can tune in on, YouTube as well as and the website and those who, do appreciate terrestrial radio. And so we have to think the thing about 105.3 The Beat, as well, that it's not just terrestrial radio, it's their entire platform, their entire brand that they allegedly might be removed from because it hasn't been confirmed yet, even though, Charlemagne and the Breakfast Club, they talked about it this morning. They're all still in the dark. And that was one of the reasons why Charlemagne said that he gave them the donkey of the day because there's been zero radio silence, no pun intended, and that no one has called them, to let them know officially that they are going to be dropped. And he said, well, this will get their attention. And I think Jess, she jokingly said that one of her friends called her and said that it's because you can't read. That's the reason that
Well,
they're dropping you. So yeah, it's just a crazy, crazy situation. And like you said, Buki, it speaks volumes to, the respect that is shown to, black media. I wonder if it had been some counterparts, to the Breakfast Club. And by counterparts, I mean, a show that's predominantly white or white produced and on a white station. If the same
yeah,
thing would have happened, what do you think?
I don't think so. I really don't. I think like let's just keep it 100. I
Would they do
think
this to
with the
Howard
shift,
Stern? Would they do this to Howard Stern?
they absolutely would not. They're trying to figure out more ways to put more money in his pocket.
Mm-hmm.
What other ways can they? What other ways can we maximize a Howard Stern?
Mm-hmm.
But but they find ways to silence black voices, which I think is sad because I think we are the decision makers on how the culture moves. White America doesn't want to say that, but I'm going to say it. And there's a lot of black people who can back that.
Yes.
We are the decision makers. We are the ones who really penetrate the market and letting people know what's going on in pop culture. They mimic us.
Absolutely.
So for this to be removed from one of the biggest streaming like radio platforms in the country, it makes no sense to me because they would not do this to any white counterparts at all.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's sad, and it's very telling on how it's 2024 and the media landscape has not improved at all since I've entered into the journalism space, which was 20 years ago.
Right. Hey, shout out to 20 years. Come on now, B. It's just scary. I mean, it's really scary to think about, especially even on social media, platforms, because every time I see a black content creator, especially one that's starting to gain a huge following and a huge audience, that they start talking about shadow, banning. So, about shadow banning. Yeah, and that's where they say that, whoever the platform is, they make it so that a potential audience can't see what you're posting or possibly even your profile. So, what do you think? What do you think about that?
Shadow banning is definitely a thing because, I see it on TikTok all the time. For me, like as I mentioned before, influencer marketing is a thing for me. I definitely pay attention and I study the trends, and I see a lot of censorship that happens quietly on a lot of accounts that are pumping out a lot of useful information, specifically that speaks to, it's election year. So there are people who are providing commentary around that, and I'm seeing a lot of them being censored. I'm seeing, influencers and content creators being censored around, corporate America and how, it's really a thing between how black show up in corporate and how white show up in corporate.
Mm-hmm.
And then when those floodgates of conversation start to open up, it's like, oh my God, we can't talk about this because, it's going to cause this whole frenzy on social, so we have to censor you, which I think is wrong because it's like censorship is a part of the fight within our First Amendment.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like where's the safe space for us to be able to vocalize ourselves and be able to share useful information amongst one another. With the Breakfast Club, they are the ones who are not only talking about entertainment, but they are legit talking about local and national news that impact us.
That's right.
That's why I find things like this to be completely problematic, and it's not only just from like a national standpoint. They're doing it on a local level as well.
Yeah.
Like Chicago got hit with a lot of similar issues that NPR just decided to shut down one radio station that speaks directly to people of color.
Yeah.
Last day is May 1st.
Yeah.
Which is wrong.
Well, shout out to Charlemagne, Envy, and Jess. B, we gotta start wrapping it up. Where can everybody find you on social media?
You can find me everywhere, B Khadijah, which is BKAD as in dog, IJAT _ on all platforms. Just come say hi.
All right. And everyone, please follow me, Keith Underwood, on FB and IG at Keith L. Underwood. Come and show your support. It has been an absolute pleasure joining you guys tonight on The Raw Report. I always feel welcomed and at home here. Until next time, this has been The Raw Report on KBLA Talk 1580.